Okay, today we'll be talking about ratios. What are ratios? Ratios are basically the comparing of two or more similar quantities, of two or more similar quantities. All right. This can be the comparing of, let's say, the ratio of boys to girls in a classroom, or the ratio of apples to oranges, and many other examples, right? Now, ratio is actually written in the form x is to y, right? Where x is some quantity and y is some quantity. Like I said, boys to girls, maybe apples to oranges, maybe. And this is written as a fraction, x over y. Okay, now these ratios can be written in different forms, right? What do I mean when I say this? Let's look at an example. Okay, let's say you're given the ratio 4 is to 5. Okay, and we want to convert it essentially into the ratio 1 is to n. All right, over here we say that the ratio 4 is to 5. If we look at this number here and this number here, let's say this can be the number of boys, right? Let's say boys, and let's say this is girls, right? Now this is essentially saying how many girls, right, right, are there gonna be for every one boy? Okay, so we say 4, which is here. To get 1, you divide 4 by 4, and you get 1. So what you do on this side, you do the same. Okay, this gives you 4 divided by 4, 1, and 5 divided by 4 is 1.25. What this ratio says is that for every one boy, there are going to be 1.25 girls. I mean, obviously, you can't split a girl into like 1.25, but this is essentially just a ratio, right? And it's equivalent to 4 over 5. I mean, 4 is to 5. Okay. Now, ratios can be used in multiple ways. You can use ratios to divide quantities. You can use ratios to increase a quantity by, like, you can say you can increase a quantity by a certain ratio. You can decrease a quantity by a certain ratio, and we'll look into that later. But let's see how we can divide certain values, all right, using ratios. Okay, let's look at an example. Okay, let's say you have $150. Okay, and you want to divide or split this money into the ratio 2 is to 3 is to 4. Okay, to do this, you simply say 2, which is the first portion, divided by the sum of all of them. Okay, which is 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 9. Okay, 2 over 9 times 150. Okay, let me just plug that in. 2 over 9 times 150, and you get 100 over 3. Okay, then you say 3 over 9 times 150, and you get, let me do that, and you get 50. And you get 4 over 9 times 150, and you get, should have done this beforehand, but it's alright, 200 over 3. Now, these values, if you add them all up, should give you 150. So this essentially says that 2/9 of 150 is 100 over 3, 3/9 of 150 is 50, 4/9 of 150 is 200 over 3. Alright, so now let's look at another example. Okay, let's say you're given the ratio x is to 6 is equal to 24 is to x, and you want to find x. Okay, what do? You simply We know that x is to 6 can be written as the fraction x over 6. 24 is to x can be written as 24 over x. All right, and to find x, you simply cross multiply. Okay, and you get x squared is equal to 144. Okay, and then x is equal to square root of 144, and you get x is equal to 12. Okay, now let's move on and look at how you can increase or decrease values using proportions. Okay, now let's say, for example, you have the value 450 and you're asked to increase this value by the ratio 5:3. Okay, what you do is you say 5 over 3 times 450, okay, will give you 2250 over 3, which gives you 750. Let me just check that. 2250 divided by 3, yeah, 750. Okay, now when you want to increase a value, what you notice is that you get improper fractions where the numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, the numerator is larger. When this is the case, you end up increasing, right? You end up increasing the value. Okay, now let's look at an example for decreasing. Okay, let's say you're asked to decrease decrease the same value 450 in the ratio 2:3. Right, you do the same thing. You say 2 over 3 times 450 and you get 900 over 3, and that is 300. Okay, and now in this case, if you notice, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Yeah, sorry, larger. There we go. So when you have a ratio in which the fraction is a proper fraction, essentially, like 2 over 3, where the numerator is smaller than the denominator, you decrease the value, right? And vice versa, you increase the value, which we did over here. Right, I think that's it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments below, and give this video a like, share it, and let me know where it is that I can improve, because I'm still new to this. Right, thank you.